All right. Testing 1 2 1 2. This is the Buzz with Hollow.
And
We're back
Kiiba.
at it again.
My bad.
You good?
My bad.
He said, and Kiiba. That's look, I love it. So now y'all know who here today. It's my boy Kiiba. It's my man's for years. We was just talking about it. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the world. Tell them who you are and what you do, man.
How you doing? My name is Kiiba, Kiiba. I'm a 23-year-old recording artist from High Point, North Carolina. And I just want to say I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, for having me on the Buzz. Shout out Holla Creeper, man. Shout out Steady Hype.
Gotcha, man. So let me think. Let's just take it back, man. When I met you, you was I don't know how far into your music journey you were.
Right.
Niggas was just starting college early, young kids. Mm-hmm. When I met you around 2017, 18, like we was just talking about, how far into your music journey were you? Were you just getting started? Had you already been doing it? Give me a background.
All right. So up to when I was like 17, 18, I was doing it for about like 6-7 years at that time. Already, okay. Like I was writing in my notepads already, but I didn't have an official studio until like 2018 when I was with Lil Kawhi and Cinematics back in the day. Like that's when I became like officially like DSO, and that was in high school. So, but even before that, it was like I was recording on like my iPad, bro. Like I ain't have no mic. I didn't have nothing. I just had that, bro. I swear to God, I just had the iPad microphone. Like I didn't even have headphones to record. I was recording my closet in my old room, my parents' house, and I would just be mixing and recording myself on FL Studio Mobile. Like that's how I really got it.
On FL Mobile?
Yes.
On your phone?
On my iPad.
On your iPad?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
I like no phone. Like there was nothing like of that joint. So it was just like it was me and the iPad, and just I was really just writing my raps, recording my raps in that, and at the same time it was like me just honing my craft ever since in like a notepad. Either I could write it, like for real. Like I used to go to like having regular like notebooks that would fill up with raps. Not even on my phone. Like it would just be just
so
raps.
You was physically writing raps. What got you into that? You remember what made you pick up a pen and around what age that was?
I was 11. I was 11 years old. That's when I started officially rapping. For real. And with that, I just always seen it as that was a thing that every rapper would do. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, like I was coming up on like a different, like, but Wayne was not writing his raps a lot. You know what I'm saying? Then you find out Drake writing on the phone, but I ain't had no phone like at 11 years old. So I was like, you know what? Let me go to Dollar Tree and like just get something to write down and everything like that and just test my skills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just go to that aspect.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I just started from there. And just been honing my craft with it ever since. Like I just been writing. And that was my biggest thing. Like I always loved to write. Yeah.
True. Yeah. So you started out just writing raps. You was writing. You was recording yourself on the iPad.
Mm-hmm.
Was you making things that would drop? Was you making things that was they releasing, or was these your own personal little realm? Is this something that is still available?
Real nigga shit. I really dropped some of those joints.
Define drop like SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was SoundCloud time, man.
Definitely.
You could just upload and be like, yeah, bro, I dropped that shit.
Yeah, but it was times like I ain't gonna lie. Some of them dropped from like 2015, bro. Like before it got real. It was still real SoundCloud time because you remember we had Denzel, Rob Banks.
No, you're talking about the golden ages though. Yeah, 2015 was like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that was like
Uzi.
Right when we were getting. I was literally just about to, that was right when we was really getting into Uzi, because that damn Love Is Rage 1.
Classic.
Like just Love Is Rage, like that's one of the ones that put everything into motion for that SoundCloud sound. Mm-hmm. Niggas was looking up like everybody from Yachty to like the Doo-Wop Canes and like
Rob Banks, man.
Rob Banks was definitely on that whole SoundCloud.
Wolf, Bones,
bro. Chris Travis, whole.
Wait. Yeah. Like I was on Denzel. I was on Raider Clan. I was
Water
on
Boys.
I was on all of them, bro. I'm trying to tell you, like they was so ASAP, man. They was so cold for their time, and they was like,
thing.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, it was so different from how they really organized their stuff. And like 2015 is really I really started to give it up for like this rap stuff. Like I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this, and I just uploaded it. I rapped over like. What did I rap over? I rapped over like Earl Sweatshirt Faucet type shit. Like I was rapping on.
That's crazy. Still, FaZe got an old song over Faucet too.
Word?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Because it's funny when Earl dropped that album, I love that album.
Yeah.
All 10 songs are amazing, but funny enough, Faucet was my least favorite. for a while. Just I thought it was a good song, but all the other ones I was like, yeah, it's my least favorite probably. And then FaZe dropped that freestyle, and it made me just like appreciate the beat a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I went back and listened to the original Fawcett. I was like, damn, no, this shit crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
So,
like
yeah, that Fawcett beat is.
It's that one, bro. Because like you got to really tell a story off of that.
Yeah, because it's not a lot happening. It's just enough like
you got that loop,
that loop, yeah,
and it keeps you.
So it's up to the artist to create the picture around what else it could be.
Yeah, like it's like your own interpretation of that joint. Like for real. Like Earl definitely got me on to that for real with this. Like it's so much I could say about that album, bro. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Like I don't like shit. I don't go outside. Some rap songs. I got in the mic because of him too, and Mavi for real. Like
Mavi's super hard, man.
Man, Let This Song Talk was one of my favorite joints as well too.
Mavi's great.
Yeah, dog.
Mavi's excellent.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Mavi's from down here. Like, Mavi's from North Carolina. I did not know that until I was like a Mavi supporter, and I was like, oh damn, this nigga from here too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, cool as shit, bro. I found that shit out like I found about him like 20. When was he put the Let the Sun Talk out, like 2019?
I think that was 2019. Yeah, because I didn't know about him then. I probably found that like a couple years, like a year or two later.
Yeah, like I found that shit.
Though. So you found that when it was like new, was fresh.
Yeah, like Ghost in the Shell type shit. Like that's the first song I ever heard by him. Like hell yeah, it was one of my dogs.
Thanks. So let's go to your progression, man. Your discography.
Okay.
So going from dropping things on SoundCloud, what got you into like that next step of your artistry?
What got me into the next step of my artistry was honestly DSO.
All right, talk about DSO. Dreamer Slept On.
Yeah, Dreamer Slept On is a staple that consists of Little Kawhi, Cinematics, Jada Plug. There is some graphic designers, Kid Visual. There's also Viking. There's also a person that we have also as clothing design for clothes. His name is way too different, but WT Diff. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, and then we have a Trilogy. There's so many. I make sure I got all the names because he's also a rapper. And you have the video director Talk or Just Talk. You know what I'm saying? Like he's tough too on the visuals. And also there was myself. There's myself. So starting up with them, they were the ones that I really came up with, like in terms of like being around. Just we came out as regular high school friends at first. You know what I'm saying? But
right. So y'all already had the chemistry. Chemistry is very important.
And then I met Cinematics in high school, and I had this competitive nature, right? Because everybody was saying they rappers. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be the best one here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, y'all rapping too. I've been doing that.
This before.
Especially you knew you had been doing that. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I've been writing. I got
straight like notebooks,
I got no
papers,
books. You can't.
All that stuff. Like I've been writing. So I meet him, and it's like we was at lunchroom. I was like, bro, you want freestyle? I think I just kicked him like that for real, and then we just started exchanging bars back and forth. John was there, everybody was there, and I said to myself, I was like, bro, I'm gonna be the best rapper. I don't care who's around, I'll beat everybody. And I always had a competitive nature, but in learning that, I learned that me and Cinematics actually have a real chemistry. And so that's why we really created a tight bond. I started meeting everybody else who, like, I didn't know that rapped or produced. I didn't know who was like, I thought I had to go to YouTube and start paying beats. So the whole time I was like, I got homeboys that do this themselves. And I'm looking like, oh, shoot. Like,
and they sitting on some fire.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I can learn from them. And they actually kind of like inspired that draw for me to push more into that. Before anything DSO, I should have backtracked to that. Before DSO was, I had an OG, two OGs, named Surplus and Jay Wallets. And
Surplus and Jay
Wallets, like literally wallets, like wallet, like the thing that you got.
Oh, wallets.
Yeah,
Jay
like
Wallets.
Jay Wallets.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
And they had
OGs. Are these in your neighborhood? Or they
like really in my neighborhood for real too. Like neighborhood in the city. Like Surplus, gotcha. Like Surplus will always come down to Jay Wallets' crib, and I knew Jay Wallets' son.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely some neighborhood shit.
Yeah, like this some neighborhood shit type shit. So it's just like, all right, I knew his son, and me and him went to school together, and I said I wanted to be a rapper we had a class together. I said I wanted to do this. I made a PowerPoint about it. Like, this is my dream. He said, yo, you rap? He been knew I was rapping anyway already, but he was like, okay, so you want to do this for real? Yo, come to my house. His name Rex. I know him since we was young. Him and Stu the Beats. Like, we used to always go to Rex's crib and we would record. We would literally make beats on an MPC and play around with that. You know what I'm saying? Then he got FL Studio on his laptop, and then we went all the way. And then next thing you know, Dad was there. A connection was formed there. That was really Surplus was the first one who taught me how to count bars. You know what I'm saying? I already knew how to freestyle. Surplus taught me how to count bars. And then fast forward, DSO, now it's like I got a full team. These are my homies, you know what I'm saying? And then it eventually led up to my first mixtape, Maverick Nights. So, yeah, that was a good progression. I ain't gonna lie, from then to now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I guess it's a good transition to your first tape.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about it, man. Talk about the recording process, what that means to you.
With the first tape, or just...
Absolutely, yeah, this first tape.
Okay. The first tape, I was very intentional with it. Like, I wanted to show my versatility with it and really show overall I could really rap my ass off. You know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest thing with Maverick Nights is it was centered around like boom, like old school and modern day production. Like, I want to show I could do both of those at the same time and have my own little flair with it. But it was really like I really set my intentions out to really make sure I proved to myself that I can make a full-blown project. I want to make something that was different than anybody else was doing. That was my whole goal with it. And eventually I would sit down, I would go through so many different beats. I was trying to make sure I curated the sound. I was putting out vision boards. I was putting that junk up to where it's like, okay, this is the vision what I want to do with this project. And eventually I put it on SoundCloud. I didn't put it on all streaming services, but I put it primarily on SoundCloud because the beats wasn't already registered to me. But I decided to make that notion going forward, like, hey, this is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So, and then eventually it came out like seven tracks. I think 7-8 tracks. Put that out, and eventually that tape got my name known.
Awesome, man. What's your favorite personal favorite song off that project?
My personal favorite song off of that project has got to be Gotham that I had with Jay. It's because it's just like, one, he produced that joint, and the beat was already crazy, but it's just because of the griminess, and like I like boom bap beats. Like, those are my personal pick of favorite beats. It's like, what's your favorite type beats to listen to? It'd be boom bap. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's just that golden, that backbone of rap where it's like you got to really prove you can rap. Like, and that's when my competitive nature come in. So that for sure. Sorry. Okay. Yeah,
man. That tape dropped. That's still available, right?
I took it down.
You took it down.
I took it down.
Okay.
I took most of it down. Yeah, I took most of it down because I feel like the reason why I took most of it down is because I wanted to shine a new light on how I could really do things. People know me for like the old things, but it's like at the same time, why not show something like you can really... I have so much more things that's better than that, and I see a lot of things where it's like it's not flaws in it, but things I can really correct. So it's just like I kind of keep it in my personal stash for now. Where it's like, okay, this is where I can chip at and just look for it. And on top of that, there's times I feel like I can done better on the songs myself. So I just really took all that down, just to give myself a fresh start.
Respect, man. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So post that. You said you're still working with DSO. Where are we at now? Around what time is this? 2020?
Yeah, 2020. Okay, yeah, 2020. I was working on many different projects. Like, we can go, like, it was a project called Anti, another scrap project I had with Deviant Sounds called Blackout. Another project I had with Rax and Student Beats called Food Pill Pack. I was working on so many different sounds, and I would release a couple singles here and there, but honestly, I was so much in the process of wanting to make these projects that I kind of like got myself in the writer's block, and it's like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, okay, like, how can I really get myself out of that funk? So I was just slowly but surely getting myself in the place of like trying to hone into my craft. But it's like a lot of times I was kind of like slowing down my production because I was finding myself really like blocked from making what I really want to make and also getting caught up in the times. But
it's interesting you say that because you've been dropping some fire since 2020. So what got you out that rut?
Finding the love for it again. For real. Like also being inspired by the new generation coming up. Like a lot of new people, even some people that's been around for years. You know what I'm saying? Like Apex, just recently he dropped. You know what I'm saying? He fought. You know what I'm saying? Tia Corinne, she just got on XXL Freshman. Also watching like Kawhi Cinematics. They keep that input and consistency going. Like Devin Tariq, Promised Land, Pantega Boys. Band Saint, Band Hoes, whichever word you want to give him, you know what I'm saying?
Saint, Band Hoes, yeah.
I've known that boy since he was like in middle school too, like Wicked Heart.
For real? Yeah. He's going stupid. Wicked Heart's going stupid. We're going like,
the whole Carolina Space Kids, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta
shout out CSK.
Yeah, bro, you just gotta give a notion to like the fact that everybody just is in their DIY and at the same time they're doing what they want to do for them. That's where it's like it got me out of run. Like, okay, like I don't have to try to keep with the times for real. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the biggest thing. Like, yeah, there'll be definitely times where I have output in like releasing like singles or I might do guest appearances, but even in that aspect, it's just like I was trying to find myself. I'm like, okay, do I have full confidence in my sound? You know what I'm saying? Can I actually hit these people the way I want to hit them? Or is it like, okay, do I have to switch it up to where it's like, okay, too much switching it up, find me in a place where it's like, okay, I don't know what my sound is.
I'm outside of my own body, yeah.
Yeah, I'm out my element. And it's like, I don't end up, on top of that, being outside my element, I don't even know what my element is. So it was just like, it was always that battle for with me, just going. But I kept trying behind the scenes, like with different things. I would drop like, Catch 22, you know what I'm saying? Ashura, Outlaw, Flatbush Freestyle.
Flatbush Freestyle.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
that's one of my favorite Kiiba tracks all time, man.
Word?
Yeah, all time for sure. That's probably like a top 3.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you.
Crazy
man.
track. I remember hearing that at was it Bulls? I think you did that song live at Bulls back when it was Bulls.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, yeah, I gotta have that, and it went on my repeat.
Thank you,
then.
man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
But yeah, I'm glad you're able to get on that rut. I had a question. So, with you expanding your pen again and feeling like you've found that comfort zone and able to like write again, do you think that it's helped you be able to hop on different things? Like if somebody presented you with something that they did a year ago, would it be easier now to write on it because you're kind of back on the flow?
Yeah. Definitely, because at the end of the day, it's just like I feel like the biggest thing with me is perfection. Like with excellence, like I have to, no matter what, you're gonna get a good verse out of me. That's what my pure attention is. Either it's my own stuff or another person's stuff. You're gonna get.
You want your features to be on the same quality as you don't want to just be giving throwaways on.
Yeah, we don't do that over here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ain't no throw. You ain't gonna hear a bad Kiiba like, Kiiba wasn't really feeling that one.
At all. Like that's just dead.
He just tossed him a verse on that shit. I mean, I know he could have did better. You don't want that.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? I never want to hear that aspect of the quality of my art and my music. I never wanted to be that, but
you got too much passion for the bars. I can already tell you saying like, I've been known, but like the words you use like competitive and respect for the craft, like you got too much respect for bar for bar to approach a song on some BS.
Yeah, especially on top of that, if it's versatile as well too. Like it's something out of my element, because at the end of the day, it's just like it makes you appreciate the sound and like basically the whole rhythm of another.
A whole nother sound and genre.
It's like it's something different about it, and it's like someone asks you in that lane to come hop on this joint, and it's like now you're in their world, and it's like, oh, okay, like I see what you're trying to do. So now I appreciate you for letting me be on this. Now I'm about to give you like 100%.
There we go. Yeah, it does take a certain level of trust to allow like a different genre. Like, you know what? I think that this artist that isn't exactly in this genre can provide something to this track that's a different perspective, but still, you know, be worthy and be in the realm of what I want this song to portray. That's really important. Yeah,
man, because at the end of the day, it's just like y'all both come together to make something shake. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're in the aspect of producer, executive producer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a feature artist, or you're even the main artist. Like, it's important to really set that tone with you guys being together as collaborators. Maybe if you need a little bit less bars, or maybe you need fill-ins here by the other artists. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all both do this as a interactive thing. Like, okay, tug and pull. Like, at the end of the day, it's still important to have that chemistry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, dog.
So when it comes to artists, people you listen to, well, we talked about it briefly, but what's some of your favorite artists to just kick back and listen to?
Kenny Mason. That's the first guy that kind of comes to mind.
True, that's funny. I just got on Kenny Mason probably less than 2 months ago.
Where
you've been on Kenny?
Been on Kenny since like 2020, like when he first came out with Angelic Hood Rat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of my favorite rappers ever. Like,
that's dope as hell.
It's a short time span. Like, that's the thing about, like, with rappers. Like, I'm not easily impressed with artists, and that's not saying nothing like I'm just gonna be impressing everybody else. But this is like, if you're gonna rap, you're gonna rap. You know what I mean? But like, to hear rapping at his level and he's new, that just show you how talented he is, how much he honed into his craft. You know what I'm saying? Like Kenny Mason, Jid, Mick Jenkins, Kendrick Lamar, of course.
Yeah, where Mick been? I wonder. I need some more Mick.
He got a new album out.
Really?
The Patience.
The Patience.
Bro, yes.
I ain't heard of that one.
Dude.
I'm not tapped in. Was that like this year or like
this year?
Okay, I ain't heard of Mick Jenkins from this year.
What? Bro, I'm trying to tell you. Bro.
All right.
That jump might be his best album.
Really? Okay.
Hands down.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm actually very excited to yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like, he's tough.
I'm telling you, it took me a while to get on Mick Jenkins, like to come into it. I remember listening to The Waters, and the first time I was like a little underwhelmed. I was like, I don't know. But it definitely like grew on me. And the second project, was it Waves or what?
The
Waters.
What the thing he had, like, with the little
it was
black
like art.
It was like orange and blue.
Yeah.
That's Waves.
Waves, true.
Yeah.
I think by Waves, I was like, okay, right, I'm getting it.
Yeah,
so it's definitely cool to hear that he's still out here and he dropped a whole project this year. I gotta hear that.
Crazy. I'm trying to tell
so
you.
You said Kenny Mason, some Mick.
Yeah, Jid.
Jid, very hard.
Yeah, that last album was crazy.
Never Story.
Never Story. DiCaprio 2. The Forever Story that just came out. That junk's crazy too.
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, the Forever Story.
Yeah. That junk's hard too. I love that album for sure, and I like how the versatility how he did with that junk. His singing kicked up a whole nother notch. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, and his voice, like the way he uses his voice, like range. It's just it's interesting always.
Yeah, he kicking his stuff on that one. I love that album for sure. Isaiah Rashad, Vince Staples, Denzel Curry, Juice Lord. That's my dog. That's my real dog right there. I rock with him. Yeah, it's so many different people, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, that I really just sometimes I don't even really listen to just rap. You know what I'm saying? I'll be going back and listening to rock for real too. I've been in my rock bag. I ain't gonna cap. I've been really in my rock bag and reggae, like, shoot, I might just listen to R&B for real, like, on a cool little day, like, just to kind of keep myself away from. I just want to listen to everything for real, like, kind of be formless, but at the same time, it's not even about that. It's just like having my mind open to.
You want to have an open palette, like, in your mind, to not. 'Cause then when you do if you only listen to one type, especially like if you only listen to one genre in a genre, like one subgenre, all the time, it does start to like just influence like what you have in your mind to talk about and write about.
Yeah, it's in your subconscious for sure. Like, that's what people don't understand. Like, music is very like frequency based, bro. Like, and it's like even the frequent use of certain words, like, you're gonna that's frequency, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just in that whole play on words and everything like that. So the fact of like you're listening to this so much, and on top of that, what you listen to sometimes is like, it don't even gotta be like 808s or just boom bap beats or even Afro beats. You could listen to straight grunge guitars and it puts you in a whole different frequency. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about what you like and what you want, but at the same time, take things in moderation as well, because you don't want that jump to affect everything about your subconscious in the long run.
That's something I like a lot about you was talking about Mavi, Earl, some of their beats. Mike, I don't know if you listen to Mike.
Yeah,
but
he got the best verse this year. I ain't gonna lie. On that Bless song, he spazzed out, bro. I said, wait. He said, how you telling that is not enough? Got me upset. I smoke a lot of bud, a lot of new, not upset. There's a lot of lungs, a lot of rules, gotta trust yet. I'm my father's son, I got a proof, got a thug list. I said, he's blanking out. He blanking out, bro.
They're able to like go on loops and sounds that you're like, damn, that's a soul R&B ass like, and a lot of times like, you think if I was producing some of these songs, I'd be like, all right, we're going to then add the drums here and then the snares and then the yada, yada, yada. But nah, they just let it rock. Like, some don't even have no drum. Some don't even have a snare in it. It's just a loop. It's just some guitar. It's just some sounds. And it does put you you got to force your pen. Like, you don't have the same, like, backing of a constant hat pattern, snare pattern, and the repetitiveness of, all right, I can just knock out something. You got to really tap into something inside of you.
Yeah, and that's the thing about that junk. It's crazy because it don't matter if it's just, even if it's just one single sound. Like, I like sounds like how Mavi and Mike be doing, because it forces me to kind of like, okay, like how they kind of also set themselves up with their beats is like, it's a stream of consciousness. Like, you can tell that junk is free form. Like, they're just going, and it's a straight current flow. Like, and how they write, bro. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, just you gotta listen to how they put their things together. And it's just when they get it and they got you hooked in, it's just like you don't want them to stop because they're on this constant flow, and it's like they're not stopping. Like, they're going in one thought. Okay, that opens up a whole nother layer, and another layer, and another layer, and another layer. Like, that's how they got that junk set up. Freddie Gibbs do that same thing too, how he did with Alfredo, with Alchemist. I think really like on those joints, like it's really like it comes into the fact of like, even with just, it's the fact of like, it's just soulful sample loop. Like, that's what the thing what comes like to music. It's never unfinished. Whatever you put out, it's never unfinished. It's just your expression of how you do it. XXXTentacion was the best example of that joint, for real, for real. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
a very good point. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, he had a whole lot of distorted 808s, but in like unfinished songs, but there was his purest thoughts portraying to this joint, and at the same time, it's like, because it's in its raw primal state of a pure thought, like you can't even say that's not art for real.
Right, it's very meaningful.
You know what I mean?
It's extremely more meaningful because it's put out in its current form, in its form that is existing in his mind,
and it's authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really him type stuff. Like, people used to say like, oh yeah, Kurt Cobain. I listen to a lot of old heads that would try to say like Kurt Cobain can't sing and their music is trash. Bro, that's art. Because in the day, it's like, bro, even if he can't sing properly or whatever people be trying to say or whatever case may be,
I be feeling it.
You know what I mean?
Feeling it.
Yeah,
that's
like it's different.
You definitely feel it.
Yeah, it's different, bro. So it's just like, with that, I feel like music, however you make music, it should be your form of expression. You know what I'm saying? Like, it tells everybody the world around you, the world around you, about you and what your story and what you have to offer. So
I like that, for real. Yeah, I forgot about that. Like, people were trying to roast like Nirvana and Kurt Cobain and be like, nah, that's not even good. Nah, I'm not listening to Nirvana to learn music theory.
Right.
I'm listening to feel good and to
exactly.
feel what they feel, like, to have that sort of emotional connection to the music, just the feeling usually. So yeah,
man,
I agree, man.
Definitely.
If you got some other like rock people who you listen to, like bands or artists or people who you like ever?
I listen to a lot of Slipknot, for sure. Okay. I love Slipknot. I like how they don't try to push this sound of like, okay, they don't try to be commercial, bro. Like, I like the fact that like they creepy. You know what I'm saying? I like the eerie feeling of that shit. Like, how they put together like they masks and like they're able to rage the fuck out and really just go into this alter ego of themselves with the mask. Like, it's a whole nother thing they got with them that's even more fire. Like, I love how Slipknot do their thing. I had to say, I like Deftones. I like Deftones too, because they're very, it's weird, bro, that they're like very
Deftones is
yeah.
I didn't know you was gonna say that. Deftones is hard.
Deftones is crazy. Like, I like how they're so in your face and got blaring they have blaring like guitar, like just the guitar riffs is just grungy and grimy and in your face, but yet Chico's vocals are like ethereal, bro. Like it's crazy, and it's like it's kind of like his vocals bleed into the guitar. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole shoegaze sound, that grungy sound. Like I love that for real, for real. I say Breaking Benjamin.
Bro, Breaking Benjamin. I used to
It's
listen to
crazy.
a lot of Breaking Benjamin actually.
Bro, they are so. That's my favorite band. Like,
Interesting.
yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite rock band ever. Like,
That's cool.
I love Breaking Benjamin. They're crazy. Like how they put their how Benjamin puts together his pen. I feel like his pen is the most underrated in rock music. Period. Because he just takes you down the story. And it's so cryptic, but it's like you get what he's saying. It's left up to your own interpretation, and it's like, bro, he's so crazy.
Yeah, bro. I've been listening to Breaking Benjamin since I was in middle school, like 8th grade, 8th and 9th. So
yeah, and you already know how they hook you with the songs. Like you hear this crazy hard ass guitar riff. Next thing you know, it slows down and it's like so super soft, and you hear this nigga. You used to hear this nigga just singing all cool and everything. Then it goes,
it's gonna stay like that.
Yeah, and then kicks back up.
Kick right back
Boom.
up.
Next thing you know, it goes back. I was like, okay, hold on, okay. And then he just kept going and kept going and kept going, bro. Like that shit is fire.
That's a ride. That's a ride for sure.
Yeah, man. I love Breaking Benjamin. Cold is another one. Like it's not Coldplay as well, but it's a band called Cold.
Just
like,
Cold.
Yeah, hard as fuck.
I don't think I'm familiar.
It's hard, bro.
I
like
definitely don't think I'm familiar.
this is
I
around.
need to know about them.
Yeah, it's like this is around like 03, like when everything was post grunge. You know what I'm saying? Like that was in that type of lane for real, for real. I like Soundgarden. I like Alice in Chains. Who else do I?
I do. I really like Soundgarden.
Soundgarden's hard. Yeah, like that Black Hole Sun is crazy. That's like my top song. That's like my top song by them. I gotta get into them a little bit more, but
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good ass.
that shit is great. What else, man? It's so many different rock bands that's going through my brain. Queens of the Stone Age, Rage Against the Machine, Bad Brains. Fuck, who else?
Bad Brains.
That's a hardcore rock band out in DC, but they like also at the same time they fuck with reggae. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole nother. And I'm Jamaican, so it's just like I listen to all that stuff too. Like that joint, Bad Brains. Who else, man? There's so many bands. I listen to. I'm just now getting into Tool. I like Tool.
I don't think I obviously heard of Tool, but I don't think I've ever like dived in or listened to Tool.
Yeah, Tool is definitely great too. I like how they put their things together because they're very much like it's like Radiohead, but not like Radiohead type shit. Like they got their own spin-off to certain shit. Like yeah, they crazy. Title Fight, Smashing Pumpkins, Bloody Valentine. Like
Smashing Pumpkins is probably I was about to say my favorite band all time. It it definitely top 3. I don't know. I don't know other ones I put up there, but yeah, Smashing Pumpkins is like probably my Breaking Benjamin. Like just Billy Corgan is able to execute some crazy stuff. Like I mess with Billy Corgan a long way, and like his aesthetic and the way he approaches like how he's gonna like make the sound feel like I don't know, it don't really make sense, but like how he's gonna end up making the song feel to you. I feel like that's something they're really good at portraying.
Yeah, they're definitely
melancholy. Oh man, so many good projects.
Yeah, man. Yeah, same with Bloody Valentine. Like I like how they kind of like I said, they got they little sound where it's like it's just glaring guitar riffs in your face, and that's all you hear. But it's like somewhere in the mix of that, their vocals is lost in the guitars, and you can still hear it. But it's like you're in a dream. Like I like how they really put their stuff together as well. Like yeah, that's all the rock bands I can think of on top of my brain. Like I can't even think of nothing.
That was a great one, man. I like talking about rock.
Yeah.
I don't know too many people who like regularly listen to rock or have like that extensive of a list.
Yeah,
to
man.
go over, and you definitely said a couple people I haven't heard of, and I love hearing people. So there's a couple in there.
Cold,
and then the one that's like also reggae influence? The
Bad Brains.
Bad Brains.
Bad Brains. Bad Brains.
Gotcha. Cold and Bad Brains. I definitely need to check both of them
Bad
out.
Brains are crazy. I'm trying to tell you. Cold is crazy too. Check out Year of the Spider.
Okay.
Yeah, because like when you listen to it, it's like the first song Remedy is gonna hit you. It's just gonna hit you. But it's like it's so hard because
whose is that?
That's Cold.
Cold is
Cold got that song called Year of the Spider. That's their album.
Year of the Spider by Cold. I'm gonna check that out.
And that first song is called Remedy. That song is amazing. Like that's one of the best rock songs I've ever heard in my life. Like that's how good that shit is. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dog.
Well, shoot. I know you've been working on a lot of things for your own personal artistry. Everything from music to other things behind the scenes. What do you want to talk about that you're personally working on right now?
I'm currently working on my debut album, Saturn.
Damn. Okay.
My debut album,
Saturn.
Yeah. Saturn is an album that represents me fully to a T, and it's not holding anything back. Like it's my one where it's like I finally take my first step forward after years of trial and error, years of losing having doubts with my self-confidence, years of really just trying to find my way, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of anger, a lot of rage, a lot of sadness, but at the same time a lot of good moments and a lot of happiness. It's like the growing pains of being like in your 20s type shit. Like pretty much in that space of 18 to 25, like those are the growing pains type shit, you know what I'm saying? And like growing back, like
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like type shit, bro. Like
yeah.
it's really like it's in that place, but also at the same time it goes back to like it touch on shit from like when I was a kid type shit, because I feel like I was always more mature than everybody else around me type shit, but at the same time it's like I was the oldest as well, and like in my whole family, I was the oldest type shit. So it's just like I had to like.
You always felt like you was growing up quicker than.
I grew up quicker than a lot of people type stuff. So it's just like in that aspect, it was kind of like life grew me up very quicker, but at the same time, it gave me a lot of life lessons I could use up to now that I understand now, being 23. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my biggest thing. Like I'm gonna have. Right now, I'm kind of working on who's going to be all involved in the process, but one name I can definitely give as of right now is No Not Washington.
Shout out Denzel. Shout out No Not Washington.
Yeah, and I'm going to have Talk as well. He's going to be a person also in it, and I'm going to have Studa Beats, Rex, and a few other names is going to be dropping into it, and
okay.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have something. I got a big feature on that one yet, but I'm not gonna foreclose it yet.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you don't mind, I'll ask a few questions because
it's
a big announcement, man.
Yeah.
So
it's the first time I think I talked about it. Yeah, I'm sorry, my fault.
You good? No, yeah, Saturn, man. I appreciate you talking about it here.
Yeah.
The name, the title.
Okay.
What brought you to Saturn?
Okay, so Saturn, I feel like it's something that kind of follows me. Like, one is because we also know the planet is kind of like it sticks out. It's the most distinctive planet.
For sure.
In the solar system. Let's be real.
On paper, it's probably the most probably just because, it's distinctive.
Yeah, like...
You know Saturn.
It's exactly. And that's how it's really set up. And it's like, with that, a lot of people also sing about it. Like, that's the most thing. You know, like, we talking about, we're going to shoot the Saturn. Let's take it to Saturn. Yeah. It's different things. Like, even wrestling, we got a dude named Perry Saturn in wrestling. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something that kind of fits. But we're going to take it on a deeper meaning. Like, it goes to the Roman god of agriculture and the father time. And just basically that aspect of you reap what you sow. And if we going deep, like, well, I'm a Capricorn type stuff. And my ruling planet is Saturn. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
it's
awesome. It's different aspects.
So many multiple things, and it's like karma. It's like Saturn doesn't have to deal with time, but also discipline, life lessons, karma. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of things in rebirth, and those topics also followed me since I was a child. Just reinventing myself, karma especially, because it's like in that it's kind of like that's where I learned so much with right or wrong, but also morality. You know, in a lot of different undertones in my life. So it's kind of like that's why I kind of named it Saturn.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. And you're covering some of these topics on the album in these songs. So
Yeah, definitely.
You're being extremely honest and you're being more vulnerable than you feel like you've ever been on a project in this one.
Yeah, this is my most vulnerable project ever. Like even past Maverick Nights.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying like Blackout was probably the most vulnerable at that point as well. But it's nothing on Saturn. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel not nothing on Saturn, but I would say like Saturn is the one where it's like I could finally put out my ideas and my thoughts in pure form without feeling like it's getting jumbled up in the process. Because it's I'm gonna be real, like music is the way how I kind of like I talk to people. I don't like trying to I like engaging my thoughts, but it's like I don't know how to really put all my thoughts into words because it's just an ongoing unraveling trail of string, like thread, like it's gonna
You're
keep going
right now, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I can super relate to that. I was telling my wife the other day, like that's what I had like a really good writing night the other day, and it was I haven't written in a while, like written. And it just felt really good because I was able to be honest with myself through a pen. And a lot of times when my mind would be able to block something or rationalize it or make another excuse, when you writing, it's that constant flow of just honesty, especially with your own self. So it's that's cool.
Yeah, man. It's like with that as well, just like you're allowed to face yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like people like the thing about it is like writing, I feel like it's a very good productive thing that people can get into when it's like they're going through something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a form of therapy and also a form of like
why people journal and diary and things like just getting it out.
Like journaling and like writing in your diary, like that's shadow work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's my thing about like rapping. Music has been my whole diary, my journal, my shadow work in itself already. So it's kind of like even in that aspect, it kind of like allows me to kind of like breathe and process my emotions and my thoughts. Because on some real stuff, if I took this outside of music, I wouldn't know how to really do it in the right proper way that would be conclusive to me getting something done. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It wouldn't be productive. I'd either be beating myself up or stuck in a circle or a cycle of like I don't know what to do. Yeah,
in your head, and it's bad. You know what I'm saying?
Having you like sometimes writing or sometimes like getting things out through a song make you realize that there's not a solution, and that makes it a lot better. Because I've been there like a lot of times you're trying to like figure out a solution to a problem or something, but when you write it out, it's like oh, this is just how it is. And that's okay.
And that's and it's just like. Yeah, it definitely got me to the point where it's like, oh, okay, like everything, there's not really a solution to things. And it's just like, it is what it is, and we just are. It gets me to that place.
We just are.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it kind of like is. But at the same time, it's like, even in that place, sometimes it'd be like, all right, bro, like, shit, like, I could talk about it. But it's like, sometimes what's the point about talking about it? You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's in that aspect as well, but it's like, I just lost my train of thought. I just lost my train of thought type stuff. Yeah.
We've been at this a minute.
Yeah, it's good.
I got more Saturn questions.
Okay.
So you say you working with some people on there. You got some people that you ain't gonna announce yet. Production wise,
okay.
What's going on with it? Where you getting? What's the influence behind the production? You working with certain people. You finding beats. You've been had some beats for a while. What's
right.
up?
It's really like. Some beats I definitely have in the stash. Some beats I have like I can literally make myself. Some beats are like also. It's really like the production of it is gonna be an influence of really rap, rock, and reggae. You know what I'm saying? Like, and with rap, it's gonna be modern sounds that we hear from today. But it's like I want to go back to the old school because it's like the old school is kind of like how I really came up with rapping. I didn't come up like listening. I did come up listening to Wayne. And the mixtapes and all that, I listened to everything. But in how I really purely came up as a rapper, I came up from old school. I came up from Illmatic. I came up from Ready to Die. I came up from The Infamous. I came up from ATLians. It's Dark as Hell is High. I done came up from...
oh yeah,
man, what? I done came up...
Yeah, that DMX.
Yes, bro. I done came up...
I had the CDs, bro. I had them DMX CDs, bro.
Man, what? I'm telling you, bro. I didn't came up from Tikal into the Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? Muddy Waters, Redman, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I was just, yeah. I knew where you was going.
You know Black Moon? Into the Stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came up from those eras of rapping.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, if I could shout out modern joints like Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
did.
Joey Badass, Before the Money, like those are sonically, those artists in artistic terms, those are my sonics. So I want to bring those out in the forefront. Rock is more like grunge for real. Like I want to tap into that Nirvana sound.
Yeah, that gritty.
Yeah, like I don't want it to be polished. The one thing about it to where like my music is, like it's gonna be very much like I always said, it's unorthodox, it's emotional, but it's authentic. And you gonna know which side you're gonna get from me the most. I might feel like this way. I might rap on some shit. I might feel this way where I'm like, shit, it's lit. I might feel this way where I'm like, nigga, I'm sad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I might
always appreciate that from artists for real. I like my music to not sound like it has $1 million budget.
Yeah, like, cause at the end of the day, it's like real nigga shit, bro. We gonna be honest. People, there are artists who literally sat in their bedrooms and made classic albums or projects. Sometimes they made that junk in a week. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like it's not about what you have. It's not even about like what money you have. It's about what you have, and it's also about who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because I never liked my sonics or I never liked my music to be on that super clean cut, shiny suit shit. I'm not that anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I always want to put out something that represents me fully, like rough around the edges. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like at the end of the day, this is me, and it's just me fully like. It's definitely rough, but at the same time, take it as it is. Take it or leave it. Yeah, that's kind of like how my approach is, kind of to the Saturn. But yeah, like in thing that's being honed in, it's like I'm gonna have Rax, Studio Beats, Deviant Sounds. I'm gonna have a lot of different people that's gonna be on this project, kind of like to help me.
You said yourself as well.
Yeah, definitely myself. I'm gonna definitely have myself on there, and it's like I'm already like executive producer on the whole thing, but it's really more so like I'll want to be so hands on it, where it's like, okay, when I show this is what it is, even down to mixing my vocals, how I want them, like, you know what I'm saying. So it's just like it's gonna be that type of process for real.
True. How much self production have you done?
I've done quite a few. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the songs that I released currently right now have not been self-produced. I'm gonna be honest, but I've definitely done self-production on myself a few times where it's like I haven't put it out.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't put it out because it's like I feel like, you know, as an artist, when you make your own stuff, it's like, damn, I gotta make these fine tweaks right here, or I gotta do these tweaks.
It's a lot, yeah.
Man,
I started my whole thing making beats. My whole like journey into everything was making beats, and then I started rapping. So it's definitely like, when you rap on it, then you hearing it all together, and you're like, damn, do I need hats right there? Well, now that I said this, I feel like it'd be even cooler if I took out the kick. Because once you can customize it all, you're like, damn.
It's a whole thing, man.
Another thing, it's not just, fade out my vocal. I don't want my word right there. It's like, I made that whole beat too, so let me work it out.
It's a blend, man.
It's definitely a double-edged sword, because you have so much more creative direction at that point, because you're like, I know exactly what you're executive producing everything, but also it takes a little bit longer, especially when you have that perfectionist in you. Like, damn.
Yeah.
So you haven't dropped anything that's produced by Kiiba? You haven't dropped a Kiiba song produced by Kiiba?
No, but
is Kiiba your production name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely my production name.
Gotcha.
But I will say I have dropped songs with people that use my beats.
I feel like now that I'm thinking, like, as soon as I said that, I was like, I actually feel like I've seen produced by Kiiba out there, like out and about. Yeah,
it's definitely a few songs. T Money got a song produced by me. Keontae Raheem got a song produced by me. I produced the whole project. I got this dude named Hollis Coltrane. He got all Kiiba beats and just used them.
Damn.
And I was like, oh shit, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, that's respect.
Yeah, it was fire. I got a few other things. I think I got some other people that took some beats too. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, there's definitely gonna be some beats that was definitely produced by me out there. Yeah.
I had it. I lost my train of thought too. So with Saturn. Oh, so Saturn is going to be the debut though of like hearing Kiiba on some Kiiba beats.
Yeah,
for sure you gonna...
Saturn's definitely in the debut of you hearing me on my own shit. Like, it's the debut of a lot of things. I feel like this is my real true debut. Like, with me being an artist in general, because it's just like I always wanted to show myself as full-fledged as I come. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I wanted to be like in my own way. And I feel like Saturn is the perfect way for me to be my own way. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited about it. Like, it's my baby. Like, it's like it's like your first kid type shit. Like, you're nurturing it. You want to water like the seeds and like make sure it really grows properly. Like, that's how I feel about this album. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah, man.
That's dope. It deserves it, man. It's a long time coming.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I'm so happy about the grind it took to get here, because it was a long grind. It was a very long grind of getting to this point where it's in my artistry to where it's like I'm finally comfortable, because granted I'm thankful for the career I do have, to where it's like I'm able to connect with people like you, connect with different people where it's like they don't even do music, dog. Like, the fact that like they could walk around me. Oh shoot. I got 2 phones, bro.
Be getting it.
Man, I feel like Kevin Gates at this joint sometimes. Oh, man.
Same shit be having to be.
Sorry about that.
You good, you good. If I forget to go in the do not disturb, we be fucked.
Nah, for real.
I record with the phone, you see, so like.
What's up?
It's happened before. Oh, sorry. Podcast paused. Hold up. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. You had me for a second, so I was like, oh, sorry, podcast. No. That's funny as shit.
Exactly what I got. Oh, sorry.
That's funny as hell. Yeah, man. But where was I at?
You're saying Saturn's gonna be the first for a lot of things.
Yeah, like, it's been a long time for me to get to this place, because it's just like finally find the confidence to put something that I like out. I mean, I put out songs and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Catch 22 and everything like that. I didn't perform a lot of these songs in front of people, and people were like, yo, this dude is hard. Right. And I'm appreciative of that, for people like just to see me and they like, yo, you make great music. I'm very appreciative of that. But it's like, for me now to get to this place where it's like, damn, I'm really rapping, I'm putting shit out. That's like the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, man. You've been killing it, and your consistency over the years is something that I've always commended. Just a guy who like always got to have something to do. It's always so good to have other people like around in the city or in the area who actually influence me based on their craft and their consistency and their hard work ethic. And you always been somebody, so I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
Just over here just trying to keep the steady hype thing going. I need that in this. I need that, like, nah, but ain't no stopping. Ain't nobody else stopping.
Yeah.
Keep not stopping. I can't fucking stop.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for real.
So
for real. Nah, but it's like I appreciate
cool,
that. I really appreciate that, because it's like y'all keep me influenced to keep doing this shit. I ain't gonna lie. Because it's like, I ain't gonna lie, when I look at y'all, like how y'all put a whole DIY movement together, the fact of y'all doing that type of aspect and putting the groundwork to do that, you know what I'm saying? That's something commendable, bro. Like, on some real shit. Like, you had to kill the city with this right here, this whole platform right here with the buzz. You know what I'm saying? This is whole Steady Hype Studios, gang. Like, this shit lit. You know what I'm saying? And you got FaZe over here on some shit. Like, bro, he's doing his Sunset House, and on top of that, he's knocking out albums after albums. Bro, this man has albums on albums that's unreleased, and he's got artwork.
He's sitting on hella projects, bro, at all times. Shout out FaZe. He's definitely expanding. He's doing Sunset House, the show coming up,
bro.
That's gonna be a big show.
That's a show, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, niggas is working their ass off. You feel me? Like, seeing niggas like Fresco and shit, seeing Apex get back, seeing Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? Seeing cinematics. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas
shout out Apex. Shout out everybody, man.
Man, just everybody that's really working in the city. And it's the fact that I get a chance to actually know them and, like, in some type of way be around them. Like, bro, that shit is fire. And I appreciate y'all for just goddamn just working. Vols, you know what I'm saying? Bosch, fucking Cam Doja, Flower, Yola, goddamn.
Flower's been doing her damn thing.
What, bro? KB, my dog Free Fall KB.
Free Fall KB was episode 1 of the Buzz.
I seen that.
Shout out to KB.
Yeah, man.
She'll always have a special place in my heart for coming on. It's episode 1. I think. Like I said, you're gonna be season 2, episode 1, which
and that's
is technically
crazy.
The 26th episode because season 1 had 25.
Word.
So shout out to KB for being episode number 1.
What's up, dude? Yeah, man.
Cool people as hell.
Yeah, man.
How y'all met? Y'all just like Greensboro? Just
I met her at you remember Left had that open mic back in the day called Mood as Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would always be with Left over there, and that's how she met me. I was the one like going on chairs, jumping up on chairs and performing, like just going hard.
I remember that.
Jumping off.
We met at Why Not and things like that. But some of the most standout, like, oh dang, Kiiba, a crazy artist and performer. I remember like it's one of those times like probably at a Mood as Fuck or one of those things with Left.
Yeah,
because your energy and stage presence, even since then, has been crazy. You was jumping, you was energetic, you was the crowd participation you always have had.
Yeah.
What made you such a good performer, bro?
Bro, watching good performers, bro. Like, I'm gonna be so real. All right, so look, if we're going that deep, I gotta go deep.
Please do. Yeah, let's get to it.
All right, cool. So,
does it come from somewhere?
It's my dad, bro. It was my dad. My dad was a big influence on a lot of things I wanted to do. Like, he was the GOAT. I ain't gonna lie. Whether it was like acting in things, whether it was like rapping, he did football, shit like that. I was never a sports kid, but it's like the fact of like he used to draw, like he was my superhero. Like I picked up all my artistic talents from him, type shit. So just like the fact of like he would go on these different platforms, put on these different hats, and like execute certain things to a T. It put that into my aspect. Like, okay, I need to do this shit right. And also, who really influences me to be a great performer in today's age is 3 people. It's Denzel Curry. I've been following Denzel since I was 16 with Imperial. He's crazy. He don't perform over live vocals. Everybody be complaining over live vocals, especially in the underground. Like I noticed it, but it's a great fact, and that means for everybody, you want to get your shit professional. And I'm not even nudging nobody when they say don't perform with live vocals, because I don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But with that, at the same time, it just taught me, like with Denzel, he's like really rapping over. He's not rapping over no pre-recorded songs type shit for real. Like, and it was just like he pushes me. Then on top of that, his energy is crazy. Like, I used to watch videos of him stage diving from at the observatory performing ultimate type shit when he had blonde dreads, the locks and shit. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Then you got
Denzel Curry. Oh man, actually, I don't know if we said him. We was talking about the SoundCloud people.
I did.
Okay,
I did. Yeah.
Nah, that I forgot. Yeah, that was one of my ultimate and them shits. The
Ice Age.
Veil.
Yeah, playing shrooms.
Yeah, playing shrooms.
That shit was crazy.
On repeat off SoundCloud, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then you got JK the Reaper.
JK the Reaper.
JK the Reaper is hard. I don't give a fuck. No one got to say JK is crazy.
JK was going dummy, man.
My favorite project by him is Surrounded by Idiots. I love that album. But now, Denzel definitely influenced me to kind of like go in the lane of going the fuck hard. Like, just go hard on stage. Like, leave everything on the stage.
Leave everything on the stage.
Yeah, but damn, if we're gonna say leave everything on the stage, I gotta say DMX and XXXTentacion on that list too. Cause on some real shit,
DMX was doing shit before.
Nigga, he was doing shit before. This nigga, bro. As soon as you heard the first doom in the fucking show performing shit, it is like you hear everybody like you like, what the fuck is going on? Then it's like, bro, you see niggas literally going in a stampede in the fucking crowd for this nigga, bro. This shit,
song jumping up and down, crazy.
Niggas are crying. Niggas are crying when he goes into prayer.
He got the blood.
What? Niggas are
got the blood.
He's blood, like what? He's literally sweating, giving everything his all on the stage. He goes into prayer. Niggas are crying, bro. And it's like, bro, everybody following after that. They was like, nah, bro, this nigga is crazy. He left everything on stage. XXXTentacion the same fucking way. How he crematic. That was my biggest influence on crowd control. XXXTentacion was my
true, yeah, because he can really he could get a crowd from, like you said, really emotional crying, getting like in their super feels to completely raging and everything in between.
Man, he
just
had
in the same freaking 10-minute show.
Yeah, and you know something at the same time, bro. He'll spend like at least 2 minutes a piece just talking to people and still has the energy going. How do you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be somebody with that in you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people can do that shit. I had to say as well, like with performing Kendrick Lamar. Okay. Kendrick Lamar for sure, because how he puts together a show, even in like how he does his little two-step, or it's like he moves, his movements are synchronized to the beat. Pretty much almost like he has that type of it factor where it's like he keeps crowd control going, and it's like, bro, he don't even have to say all of the whole bar. He just makes it fits in so perfectly. And the last influence, I would say, like, I ain't gonna lie, he's a big influence, and he's really my mentor now. Like somebody I really look up to, I say Juice Lord for sure. I'm not gonna lie, because Juice Lord, it's different when you get to see, like, when you see in like your favorite rappers on internet, and then you meeting somebody that's like he's like this big fucking calamity. Like, is that a good word to say that shit? Calamity? Or I don't know. It's like
it'll work, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's just this mood. He got like this
force.
He's a force, bro.
Yeah, calamity,
like,
yeah. Force.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. All right, but it's like he's just this big force you're seeing in person, in the way how he performs. Just like, what the fuck? Like, I never forget the first time I seen him perform. I was like, what in the fuck is going on?
Damn, it stood out like that,
bro. Like, it gave me chills, bro. Like, it was like on that same level where it's like, okay. At first it was like, I'm not gonna lie, because my competitive nature comes back again, but it was like, okay, I'm gonna do him. I'm gonna go hard like that, because especially being younger, like when you're younger than somebody that's a rapper, and you just want to outdo everybody, old and new. That's how I was since I was 11. But like, be actually knowing him and kind of like see he set up. Me and him sat down, we had a few talks, and it was just like, damn, bro, this nigga reminds me of me, bro. Both sides, and it's like, bro, like,
that's beautiful.
And it's just like, damn, like, real ass shit, bro. Like, that dude is the truth, man. I appreciate him for a lot of just how he gave me some games on certain things, and it's just like, bro, he's a real force to reckon with, and I ain't gonna lie, like, he helps me when I watch him perform. It teaches me to correct my shit. For real. Just in artistry, all that shit, like Juice Lord, for real. And that's all the people I can name, like my dad,
all the way, like dad from young and all the way to the Juice Lord now.
Yeah,
that was a good.
Yeah, man.
Start to finish.
Yeah, man.
So that's where you get your performance, just watching, studying, and leaving it all on the stage like that. Mm-hmm. That's dope.
Yeah,
man.
just leave it on the stage.
You do every time.
Yeah, man.
You got anything on the horizon that people need to know to come to or listen out for?
I would say that I don't have any real like shows going on right now. I just want to say that just be on the lookout for Saturn. I'm gonna be dropping an EP called Straight Pack very soon. And
EP before the album.
Yeah.
An EP before the album.
Yeah, and it's like it's gonna be really Lucy's from Saturn type shit, like from the outtakes and all that shit. So it's like, and on top of that, it's definitely songs from before, like, I got into a real headspace of Saturn. You might, I don't know what I'm gonna put on there. I do know what I'm put on there, but it's like you never know which way. I want to surprise you with it type shit. Okay. So gotcha. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it, man. I just want to say, be on the lookout for that. Yeah, like that's what I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna be fully.
He in album mode. In album mode. Yeah, he gonna drop the EP in album mode. Yeah. Let me ask you a couple of wild card questions before we end.
Okay, cool.
Do you smoke?
I don't smoke.
Okay. You drink?
I definitely drink.
You drink a choice.
Yeah.
Drink it. What's your
drink a choice?
Yeah.
I like wine.
Okay.
I like
True.
wine. I like wine.
Nice on wine.
Yeah.
Do you prefer white or red, or is it just how you feeling?
I like white.
White.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But I only do that joint on like occasions for real. I be chilling.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Dope.
Hell yeah.
Other than music, because we talk a lot about music. Other than music, so we're talking like movies, TV shows, video games. What other form of media influences you're interested in?
All forms of media.
All right.
I would say that definitely like if I look at a painting, I like looking at paintings and getting like inspired from that shit because like they tell stories in themselves. Movies, I would have to say like I like shit like that can really like fuck with your mind type shit like The Matrix. For like that's my favorite all time movie. Matrix.
It's The Matrix.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shit fire. Video games. I like a lot of like fighting games type shit. I like fighting games because it's just like I like to play like a lot of shit when it comes to like combat, whether it's like with firearms, whether it's like with like you just punch a nigga dead in his shit. Like I like games like that for real. Like that I always make. You know what I'm saying? Like I love those type of games for real.
I need to punch a nigga dead in his shit. If the game don't let me punch a nigga dead in his shit, that shit ain't real game.
Oh shit!
That nigga playing GTA 5 and Tekken only.
Nah, for real. That's the funny part. Nah, I be really playing like Tekken and GTA like shit.
Tekken 8 comes out in fucking what, February? Bro,
Are you
I'm
serious?
so excited. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Shit.
New Tekken, bro. I was playing Tekken on PS1 too, like as a kid. So
wait, I'm trying to tell you.
I love Tekken. I love fighting games, bro. Mortal Kombat was probably my first one of my first games was just the classic Mortal Kombat 3 on the Genesis. So yeah, I've been on the fighting games. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
fighting games
man.
are some of the best.
Man, there's a classic game called Urban Reign. I don't know if you heard about that shit.
Yes,
bro.
yeah,
I'm trying to.
Not a lot of people know about that.
Bro, I'm trying to find a fucking disc.
A disc of Urban Reign.
That shit is so
That's
rare.
probably hard as hell to find.
It is. Oh my god, that shit is so fire, bro. Like the Warriors, nigga. So many different games. Def Jam Fight from New York, bro. Like, I love beat a nigga the fuck up. Like
Yeah,
that.
we need a new Def Jam game, bro.
Man, they're not gonna put that shit.
They're
up.
not, because Def Jam don't got no artists no more like that. Like,
Not at all.
it's crazy. Like when you think about it, those games happened because Def Jam had so much hip hop on lock.
Yeah.
Like they had everybody
cap.
signed.
No cap.
Everybody from Luda was in that bitch to like.
Yo.
I'm missing somebody obvious. Like was it Wu-Tang or like
Method Man was with
Method
him.
Man? Yeah. So
Method Redman. Yeah.
it's like-
DMX. Yeah. All of them was with him. But you know
something
something?
with Def Jam,
Look.
bro, and they all could be like, yeah, we have all these, so let's put them in the game.
Yeah, but Pete Gang too. A lot of niggas that was on the Def Jam 5 from New York shit wasn't even on Def Jam. Swear to God, you gotta look at some of the niggas.
I didn't know. Okay, yeah, I gotta
like
look into this.
Exhibit was not on Def Jam. Busta Rhymes was not on Def
What's
Jam.
on Def Jam? You teaching me?
I swear to God, it was not on Def. They was not signed to them. They disappeared, type shit. And it was like, nigga, fuck it, I'll do it. Hell yeah. I said, oh shit, okay, yeah. There's a few niggas, bro.
I thought all these niggas was on Def Jam.
Them niggas was not on Def Jam, gang. I'm swear to God. And it's like with that shit.
That's crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's like, bro, you gotta look at that shit.
Yeah, you said that with a matter of fact too. Like Exhibit, damn sure wasn't on no Def Jam.
That nigga was not on. Swear to God.
I know damn shit.
Nah.
Okay.
I
gotta look into that.
bro.
I was about to ask. So if there was a label or a group now that did like a game, who would it be now?
It would be Dreamville.
It'd be Dreamville.
Dreamville would do some shit like that. If we gonna be real, Dreamville would definitely do some shit like that.
They would.
We gotta look at everybody that's doing it. Quality Control is not doing that shit. I
was gonna say QC.
QC wouldn't do that?
I was gonna say QC because they got a few of them.
They got a few niggas. I'm
got-
not gonna act like QC don't got that bad to do it, but at the same time, if we see how certain shit is set up, they might not for real do it.
Right.
Because you gotta look at how they kind of QC kind of puts themselves out there type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like QC wouldn't do no shit like that. PG Lane just starting up.
Just started, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And TDE ain't even looking to an aspect of like how everything got their own shit going on.
Right. I don't think it'd be TDE either. Dreamville's a really good one. Yeah, I think that's the best one. I'm trying to think, what other labels is it out right now? Like, they could do some damn. I mean, in the peak of times, it could have been some Young Money shit.
Yeah,
that would have been wild. Or like Cash Money, Young Money, where it had all the That would be so crazy.
Yeah, that would be far.
Everybody from Tyga to Nicki up there beating ass. To, of course, Drake, Wayne, Birdman.
That shit would be funny as hell. They had Tyga and Drake in the back game. Bro, like think about it. Like, what if Drake had the goddamn the heart haircut beating niggas up? That shit would be funny as hell.
With the heart in his head.
Like, this nigga talking about certified lover boy, but he just beat your ass. Now he took you bitch. Like, what if it was a cut scene with Drake taking a nigga bitch after he beat a nigga up? Like, that shit would be crazy.
That's one of the final move. That's one of the finishers. Take that nigga bitch.
Oh my god. He's like, fuck that nigga. And she loved so bad. He's saying that shit walking off his shit. That shit would be funny as fuck. I swear to God, that would be some funny shit, bro.
Bro, we give $1 million ideas right now, bro.
Bro, that nigga you love so bad. I swear to God, you start saying that shit, man, he'll be fucked up. He'll be hurt. Remember that shit when it's like you remember playing Death Judge Fight for New York, you fight at the club and you got beat up by that sucker nigga 9.
Yeah.
And then you go on with the weak bitch.
Bro, yeah.
Like, just imagine like that would be the scene, like, bro, this nigga walking off with your bitch. And it's like, damn, bro, you just sitting there sad as shit, you gotta pick yourself up on the ground. That shit would be funny as fuck. I swear to God.
Fucking Drake, bro, I'd be in tears. Bro, that shit funny as hell.
Then you got Tyga ass. I don't know what you gonna do for Tyga.
Tyga ass goes there. How do you know you gonna just pull up some racks? Rack City bitch gonna play.
I swear to God. Oh shit, that's funny as fuck. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Stomp your head and do this on the fight.
Oh shit. Hell yeah.
We could definitely make everybody's finisher. Nicki could have $1 million. Don't even get me started.
Man, Nicki ass don't know. Nigga, she gonna have alter egos beat you the fuck up. She gonna have alter egos beat you the fuck up.
Right, she could be Roman.
Nigga,
gonna up in that combo. She gonna become Roman.
Nah, nigga, she gonna clone. She gonna have the clone Roman. She cloned Roman out of nowhere.
Safari gonna come out.
Oh God, bro! Hey, Safari gonna start pop locking this shit. He gonna start pop locking out his bitch, bro. What? Hold, you gonna be put in this crazy ass state. Next thing you know, nigga kick you in the face. Bow, and you done. Fatality. Just kick you all across the room and shit.
He gonna be fought like a dodging moves.
Right? He's like. Bow. Like, he gonna hit you your shit. That shit gonna be funny, bro. That's hilarious.
All right, look. We definitely need to split the profits when they make this game. We're gonna have to run it up with it. That's crazy as hell, man. Damn. That's a good ass game now. I'm thinking about that. We snapped with that idea.
I swear to God. Mm-hmm. I swear to God. I wanna say shout out to the Buzz, shout out Steady Hype, shout out to homies back home, DSO. I also wanted to say something with that joint too. It's like I'm currently a free agent type stuff. I'm not really tied in with any other team. Well, I wouldn't say free agent, but I'm with some people. But I'm gonna make the announcement. I'm gonna make the announcement very soon.
Gotcha, really?
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
See in changes behind the scenes.
There's some changes behind the scenes. Yeah, some team changes.
Team updates.
I will say this. DSO will forever be. That's home. Like, that's homies. That's family.
That's love.
I love them forever. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Same shit with Steady Hype. Like,
you know what I mean?
Everybody is still partners, but not everybody is in the same bracket right now because people have different levels of things to do, and people have different goals because a lot changes in 5+ years. So I totally understand. Like, people become fathers. People become like artists in a different realm. So I totally get you.
Yeah, man.
I respect it. So it's just some team updates.
Team updates. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm excited to see what's next.
Yeah, man. It's just like I want to say shout out there for really just like team I got. Shout out the person who really like brought me in type shit because he was just like, yo, hey, I want to work with you. Let's work. Let's get down to business. And so it's just like with that,
it's been going since.
I've been just locked in since. I've been keeping it real low type shit, and I want to announce it the right way.
Right.
Because when I do announce it the right way, then it's like we gonna be in the motion.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
That's lit, man.
Yeah, dog.
Kiiba, thank you for your time, man.
Man, thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. Let them know where to find you on all social medias and all platforms when they're trying to listen to the music.
Hello world. My name's Kiiba, Kiiba. 2 underscores. You can have that's Kiiba, 2 underscores on Instagram and Twitter, and Kiiba on everywhere else. And that's where you can find me. And you're not watching Disney Channel. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's been the buzz with Hollow and Kiiba.
Later.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, man. For sure. Thank you, bro.
That's good, man.